Stafford. On the move to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here comes second down.
Now it's Stafford.
And that's caught by Williams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to get the lead up to 4. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Commanders Field, located near our nation's capital here in Landover, Maryland.
An onside kick to start the game.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To the air goes Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flushed out right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 46. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8. And they go play action with May. Gets this complete to Butte. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte, 36 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You would too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Robinson again.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 75 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching out a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On second down, Daniels again.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Robinson on a give right side.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. sits at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. May.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On play action, May.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, May.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. Robinson up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Daniels looking to throw.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A final shot before break. Daniels looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This a 2nd and 8. On the give, here's Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw. Daniels. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and 8.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Luka 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now they'll change things up.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. May
rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's May.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Douglas.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'll throw with May.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. This one caught by Crowder. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
May going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Daniels now to throw on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run again. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a